Amidst the urban hustle, Moxie, 18, strides towards the department store, her face unreadable, shoulders slightly tense. The department store buzzes with shoppers, a stark contrast to the solitary figure of Moxie. Each step Moxie takes is purposeful, the tension building with every stride. The entrance looms, a gateway into a world of commerce and unknown encounters for Moxie. Moxie's neutral expression masks a storm of emotions as she nears the threshold. Moxie stands behind the customer service counter, forcing a strained smile, a mask of politeness barely concealing her inner turmoil. Her eyes dart nervously around the bustling department store, desperately seeking an escape from the unpleasant customer. With a subtle telling gesture, she smooths down her uniform, a nervous habit betraying her composure. The bright, artificial lights of the store reflect in her wide, anxious eyes, amplifying her silent plea for reprieve. Amidst the department store bustle, Moxie's expression hardens as the manager's voice drones on about sales targets. The fluorescent lights seem to mock her as she clenches her fists, a storm brewing behind her eyes. Each word from the manager feels like a personal insult, amplifying her sense of being unheard and unseen. Moxie's gaze sharpens, a silent vow forming within her to break free from this suffocating environment. The city's symphony of chaos echoes Moxie's inner turmoil as she walks home through the crowded streets. Each footstep on the pavement resonates with her growing irritation, amplified by the relentless urban noise. She navigates through the throng, her face a mask of weariness, each encounter fueling her simmering discontent. The city lights blur around her, reflecting the emotional storm brewing within Moxie as she seeks solace in solitude. Bathed in the blue light of her phone, Moxie lies in bed, shadows playing across the walls. Her jaw tightens as she scrolls through inflammatory comments, each one a fresh spark of anger. The room is dimly lit, the silence amplifying the inner turmoil reflected on her face. Each post is a new wave of frustration, fueling a burning sense of injustice. Her eyes dart across the screen, a silent battle waged in the digital darkness. The phone glows like a beacon, a source of both connection and conflict. In the dim light, Moxie's silhouette shifts restlessly beneath the covers, a storm brewing in her mind. She tosses, a silent battle against the thoughts that cling to her like shadows. Frustration etches deeper lines on her face with each failed attempt to find peace. Her eyes snap open, wide with a sudden sharp clarity that slices through the darkness. The room is still, but inside her, a silent scream echoes against the walls of her skull. Moxie clutches the sheets, a lone figure grappling with the day's relentless demons. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Moxie sits with her parents, a silent tension filling the air. Moxie pokes listlessly at her breakfast, her appetite lost in unspoken anxieties. Her parents watch her, their faces etched with concern, a silent question hanging between them. The bright morning light does little to dispel the heavy atmosphere in the kitchen. Moxie's smile strains as she faces a demanding customer, the bright department store lights reflecting off her forced politeness. Her eyes narrow slightly, a flicker of irritation threatening to break through her professional facade. She bites back a sarcastic retort, the words lingering unspoken on her lips. The customer continues to rant, oblivious to Moxie's internal struggle. Moxie grips the counter tightly, her knuckles white as she maintains her composure. A deep breath steadies her, and she forces her smile wider, ready to face the next wave of retail chaos. Inside the break room, Moxie sits quietly, a serene island amidst a sea of work-related complaints. Sarah gestures emphatically, her frustration painting vivid pictures of daily department store dramas. Emily chimes in, her voice laced with weariness as she recounts her own retail tribulations. Moxie listens intently, her expression a canvas of empathy as she absorbs her friend's woes. The break room buzzes with shared grievances, a sanctuary for those seeking solace from the sales floor. A quiet understanding passes between the three, a bond forged in the trenches of retail life. Under humming fluorescent lights, the break room reveals mismatched chairs around a stained table. I join the chorus of disgruntled voices. The air vibrates with shared grievances. I vent about Mr. Henderson, my manager, and the store's draconian rules. Each complaint is greeted with nods and murmurs, a shared understanding filling the room. In the negativity, a strange comfort blooms, a fleeting sense of solidarity. Night descends as Moxie and her friends step out of the warm coffee shop, the city lights painting long shadows around them. The cool night air hits Moxie, a stark contrast to the cozy interior she just left behind. Moxie's steps are slower now, Her shoulders slumped slightly, as if carrying a weight unseen by her companions. She glances back at the coffee shop, its windows glowing warmly, a haven she's now left behind. A deep breath, Moxie steels herself, the weight of unspoken feelings settling heavily within her. Moxie lies in her bed, the dim light casting long shadows across the room, replaying the day. A frown deepens on her face as the memory replays in her mind. Her eyes narrow, a spark of anger flickering beneath the surface. She clenches her fists, a silent storm brewing within her. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air around her. Moxie enters the living room, the space illuminated by the harsh glow of the TV screen. The evening news blares, its noise filling the room. From the kitchen, the rise and fall of her parents' voices creates a familiar tension. Their murmurs, a constant undercurrent, seem to press in on her. The sounds of the TV and her parents' conversation mix. She stands, caught between the noise and the silence within herself. In the softly lit living room, Moxie sits with her parents, shadows stretching around them. Tension flares as Moxie snaps, her voice sharp, disrupting the calm of the evening. A wave of regret washes over Moxie as she witnesses the hurt reflected in her parents' eyes. The warm glow of the lamp seems to dim, highlighting the sudden chill in the room. In the dim light, Moxie lies in bed, covers pulled high, a soft glow illuminating her worried expression. She gently rubs her temples, a subtle gesture revealing the ache behind her eyes and the turmoil within. The quiet of the room amplifies her inner struggle, each shadow deepening her sense of isolation. Her voice, barely a whisper, breaks the silence. Why do I feel like I'm the one paying for this anger? In a bustling department store, Moxie offers a polite smile, a stark contrast to the customer's furious expression. The customer's words lash out, a verbal assault that Moxie absorbs with forced composure. Inside, Moxie's stomach tightens, a knot of anger suppressed beneath a veneer of professionalism. She fights back the rising tide of her own emotions, maintaining a facade of calm amidst the storm. Hours after the chaos, Moxie's anger simmers, a storm trapped behind her eyes. Her energy is spent, a stark contrast to her earlier fiery spirit. In the bustling store, she stands alone, the aftermath of conflict etched on her face. The customer is gone, but the echoes of the confrontation linger, a heavy weight. Amidst the vibrant chaos of a department store, Moxie stands, a solitary figure in a sea of shoppers. Her eyes widen, reflecting a sudden, profound realization cutting through the noise. The weight of unspoken burdens seems to settle upon her shoulders. In a moment of stark clarity, she confronts an internal struggle. They left. The situation ended, she muses, her voice barely a whisper in the crowded store. But I'm still carrying it, Moxie admits, the revelation etched on her face. Moonlight paints shadows on Moxie's face as she lies in bed, her eyes fixed on the ceiling, lost in thought. A realization dawns. Her anger is a burden she carries alone, its weight pressing down on her. The room is filled with a quiet sense of sadness. Solitude embraces her as the night deepens. In the dim light, Moxie sits on her bed, shadows playing on the walls around her. Her fists clench, a silent battle against inner demons raging within her. Slowly, she releases her grip, a new resolve taking hold in her eyes. I am done letting anger control me, she declares, her voice firm. A determined look hardens her features as she embraces her newfound power. From now on, I decide what happens next, Moxie says, her voice full of resolve. In the dim glow of her laptop, Moxie hunches, brow furrowed in intense concentration. She furiously scrolls through articles, a desperate search for anger management techniques. The screen's light dances across her face, reflecting a fierce determination. Books on self-help and psychology form a chaotic barricade on her nightstand. She types, each keystroke a step towards mastering her turbulent emotions. Moxie stares at the bright TV screen, a stark contrast to the dimming evening light filtering through the living room. With a decisive click, Moxie switches off the TV, plunging the room into deeper shadow. The dark screen reflects Moxie's face, now softened with a palpable sense of relief. Silence descends, broken only by the soft hum of the house, as Moxie savors the quiet. Moxie freezes, a polite smile masking annoyance in her eyes. She takes a deep breath, steeling herself. Her hand hovers over the perfume display, indecision clear. A silent battle wages behind her forced composure. Will holding this help me or harm me? She wonders. Moxie's internal conflict intensifies, unseen by shoppers. Evening descends on the park as Moxie strides along the path, her shoulders tight with unresolved stress. With each step, the ambient sounds of nature begin to soothe, easing the day's burdens from her tired frame. The setting sun casts long shadows, painting the tranquil scene with hues of orange and purple. A deep breath fills her lungs, the fresh air a welcome balm to the tensions that grip her. She continues her walk, the park's quiet embrace, a gentle promise of solace and peace. In her room, Moxie reaches for the stars, stretching towards dreams unknown. Her shoulders roll back, a sigh escaping a release into the quiet night. Eyes closed, she breathes deeply, seeking solace in the stillness. A furrowed brow betrays the tension held within, a silent struggle. Slowly, the lines soften as peace begins to settle. A gentle calm. Moxie finds a moment of serenity, embracing the quiet surrender. Under buzzing fluorescent lights, Moxie listens as Anna and Chloe vent, surrounded by the debris of their workday. Anna sighs dramatically. I swear, if I have to fold one more sweater, I'm going to lose it. Chloe rolls her eyes, exasperated. Mrs. Henderson yelled at me because the mannequins weren't smiling enough. Moxie offers a small smile. Maybe she's just having a bad day. Seriously! It's like no one appreciates anything. Chloe groans, leaning back in her chair. Moxie counters gently. Or maybe we just need to appreciate the small wins, like we made it halfway through the day. Inside the brightly lit break room, Moxie's smile falters as the conversation takes a dark turn. A shadow of discomfort crosses her face, a silent plea for escape in her eyes. She quietly excuses herself, the weight of unspoken negativity pressing down on her. Leaving the break room, Moxie seeks solace from the overwhelming atmosphere. In the dim light, shadows stretch across Moxie's room as she sits on the bed's edge, a picture of quiet contemplation. Moxie closes her eyes, a deep breath filling her lungs as she prepares to voice her inner turmoil. Her brow furrows, a silent struggle to find the words to express the weight on her heart. The bedside lamp casts a warm glow, highlighting the vulnerability in her expression. I'm frustrated. Moxie begins, her voice barely a whisper in the stillness of the room. I'm tired. I feel disrespected, she confesses, the words hanging heavy in the air. Amidst the bustling department store, Moxie's eyes dart around, a storm brewing behind her focused gaze. A beat of tense silence hangs in the air as Moxie scans the surroundings, calculating her next move. With newfound calm, Moxie steps forward, her resolve hardening like steel. Moxie's voice rings out, steady and assertive, cutting through the ambient noise. A flicker of surprise crosses Moxie's face as she marvels at her own unshakable control. Moxie's confidence solidifies, transforming her into an unexpected force to be reckoned with. Moxie walks down the street, her steps lighter than before, a subtle smile gracing her lips. The city unfolds around her, its everyday noises now a symphony rather than a cacophony. Sunlight catches the vibrant colors of street art, transforming mundane walls into art. The scent of street food wafts through the air, tempting her with its savory promise. She pauses, noticing a child's laughter as they chase pigeons in the square. Moxie's eyes sparkle with newfound appreciation for the small joys of city life. In the tranquil stillness of her bedroom, Moxie drifts into a peaceful slumber, her breathing soft and even. The room is softly lit by the moon, casting gentle shadows that dance across Moxie's resting face. Her hands are loosely clasped, her body relaxed, all tension melting away into the night. Outside, the quiet sounds of the night crickets chirping, a distant owl lull her deeper into sleep. Her mind is still, free from worries, allowing her to sink into a state of pure rest and rejuvenation. She sleeps soundly, wrapped in the comfort of her bed and the serenity of the night. Sunlight floods the kitchen, illuminating a scene of gentle reconciliation as Moxie sits at the table with her parents. Moxie speaks softly, her words imbued with patience, bridging the distance that once separated them. An unspoken bond strengthens, a silent testament to understanding and acceptance between Moxie and her parents. The kitchen transforms into a sanctuary of healing, where fractured relationships begin to mend under the golden morning light. Sunlight bathes the department store, highlighting pristine displays of clothing and accessories. Moxie stands attentively as her manager, a stern woman, approaches with a critical eye. The manager's voice cuts through the air. Moxie, I've noticed a significant improvement. Moxie listens intently, a flicker of hope in her eyes as she awaits further judgment. A wave of accomplishment washes over Moxie, a silent acknowledgement of her hard work. Under buzzing fluorescent lights, Moxie smiles, offering advice to Chloe and Sam in the break room. Okay, so instead of yelling at customers, I've been trying deep breaths, Moxie shares enthusiastically. Chloe skeptically questions, deep breaths? When Mrs. Henderson is screaming about a coupon from 1,998? Moxie suggests, that's when you close your eyes. It's like a mini vacation. Sam admits to hiding and eating chocolate. As evening descends, Moxie sits on a park bench, bathed in the fading sunlight. Long shadows stretch across the park, painting the scene with a sense of tranquility. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, rustling the leaves in a soothing rhythm. Moxie watches the sunset, a serene expression gracing her features. The warm colors of the sky reflect in her eyes, mirroring the peace she feels inside. She breathes deeply, savoring the quiet moment and the gratitude that fills her heart. In the soft glow of a desk lamp, Moxie sits absorbed, her pen gliding across the pages of her journal. Her face is thoughtful, each word a reflection of her journey towards self-improvement. The room is a sanctuary of personal mementos, each item a testament to her growth. The quiet is punctuated only by the gentle scratching of her pen, a soundtrack to her introspection. She contemplates the profound ripple effect her actions have had on the lives of those around her. In the dimming light, Moxie switches off the TV, the screen reflecting her contemplative face before turning black. She moves into the kitchen, her silhouette framed by the soft glow of the kettle, a haven of warmth in the evening. Steam rises in delicate tendrils as she pours the steaming water, filling the air with a calming fragrance. Returning to the living room, she settles into her seat, the mug warming her hands as shadows lengthen. Moxie closes her eyes, her expression serene, finding solace in the quiet stillness that envelops the room. The gentle clink of the mug is the only sound, a peaceful symphony in the sanctuary of her living room. In the warm light of the living room, Moxie savors a moment of rare tranquility. A soft smile graces Moxie's lips, reflecting a newfound sense of peace. Moxie closes her eyes, embracing the feeling of ease that washes over her. The gentle evening light casts a serene glow on Moxie. Moxie's relaxed posture reveals the comfort she feels, a stark contrast to past tension. Inside the bustling department store, Moxie faces a disgruntled customer, her expression calm and attentive. With a reassuring gesture, Moxie listens intently, her body language conveying empathy and understanding. Moxie's voice is steady and clear as she expertly navigates the customer's concerns, offering a solution. The customer's face softens as Moxie resolves the issue with grace, leaving a lasting positive impression. On a sunlit street, Moxie strides forward, each step radiating a newfound sense of purpose and control. She walks with confidence, her gaze fixed ahead, embodying the strength she feels within. A subtle smile plays on her lips, a silent testament to her mastery over her own emotions. Moxie moves with quiet determination, a beacon of self-possession amidst the bustling city. Soft light bathes Moxie's room as she sits in serene meditation, a picture of tranquil focus. Eyes closed, she regulates her breath, each exhale a release of the day's burdens. A slight furrow appears on her brow, a subtle sign of the mental discipline at play. She centers herself, pushing away shadows and embracing the quiet strength within. In the stillness, Moxie finds her center, ready to face whatever comes with renewed calm. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Moxie holds a steaming mug, a peaceful tableau framed by the dust motes dancing in the air. Moxie breaks the comfortable silence. I just wanted to say, thanks for everything. Anna responds with gentle curiosity. Of course, sweetie. What's brought this on? Moxie's voice softens with gratitude. You've always been there for me, even when I didn't make it easy. Ben's eyes reflect warmth and reassurance. We love you, Moxie. That's what parents do. Anna echoes with tenderness. We know, honey. We feel the same way, completing a circle of unspoken love. Sunlight warms the break room as Moxie calmly eats, oblivious to the brewing storm of gossip nearby. Debbie sneers. Can you believe what Brenda wore? I mean, seriously. Janice leans in conspiratorially, her voice a low hum. Mark and Sarah? I heard they're on the rocks. Moxie's voice cuts through the gossip. I am trying to have a positive lunch. Oh, come on, Moxie. Don't be such a prude, Debbie retorts, rolling her eyes. The setting sun paints the park in hues of gold as Moxie sits serenely on the grass, a picture of peaceful contemplation. With eyes closed, she embraces mindfulness, her face radiant in the soft, fading light. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, rustling leaves like nature's quiet applause. She breathes deeply, the fresh air filling her lungs, a moment of pure, unadulterated presence. Vibrant flowers bloom around her, a kaleidoscope of colors in the tranquil evening. Distant laughter of children fades into a soothing hum, a symphony of life embracing the serene scene. Moxie sits on her bed, absorbed in emotional intelligence as lamplight illuminates the pages. Her brow furrows as she reads about anger, its impact weighing on her face. She scans the text, seemingly gaining a new understanding of her life. The soft glow highlights passages, revealing insights into how anger has shaped her. Soft light bathes the living room, casting a gentle glow as Moxie settles into a peaceful evening. Her brow is furrowed in concentration, a stark contrast to the calm that envelops her. Moxie's fingers dance with purpose, guiding a brush with precision across the canvas. Alternatively, knitting needles click rhythmically, each stitch a step away from the day's turmoil. The rhythmic motion soothes her, creating a haven of tranquility. In this peaceful corner, Moxie finds solace, a quiet retreat from the chaos outside. In the bustling department store, Moxie stands tall, her voice cutting through the corporate indifference. Her words resonate with conviction, advocating fiercely for herself and her colleagues. Moxie's posture exudes confidence, her gestures are assertive and resolute. The aisles of the department store become her stage as she fights for justice. Moxie walks down the street, her face lit by a radiant smile. Her smile is a beacon of warmth, spreading positivity to everyone. A stranger's eyes meet hers, and she offers a genuine, friendly smile. Her kindness touches those around her, making the street brighter. Soft light bathes Moxie's room, casting a peaceful glow as she sits on her bed, lost in gentle reflection. A serene expression graces her face as she contemplates the day's events, her heart filled with quiet gratitude. I feel grateful for all the good things in my life, Moxie whispers, her voice soft in the tranquil room. She focuses on the positive aspects of her day, embracing a sense of contentment and inner peace. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Moxie begins her morning ritual. She moves with quiet purpose, a dance of intention. Fresh vegetables are chopped with precision, a vibrant palette. Each piece is artfully arranged, a testament to mindful living. Nourishment is prepared with care, a body and mind fueled. Under humming fluorescent lights, Moxie faces a distressed colleague in the stark break room. A forgotten sandwich sits between them, a silent testament to unspoken worries. Moxie offers comfort. Hey, I know things are tough right now, but you're stronger than you think. The colleague's voice cracks with despair. It just feels like everything is falling apart. Moxie's gentle resolve fills the silence. One step at a time, okay? What's one thing you can do today? Moxie closes her eyes as dusk descends, earbuds in, seeking solace in the music. The melodies wash over her, each note a gentle wave against the shores of her mind. The music smooths the lingering stress, easing the day's tension from her brow. A soft breeze whispers through the park, rustling the leaves in a soothing rhythm. Shadows lengthen, the world slows, and Moxie is momentarily at peace. The park transforms into a sanctuary as day gives way to the quiet of evening. Bathed in the warm glow of a desk lamp, Moxie contemplates a half-finished letter, pen in hand. Moxie begins to write, her hand gliding across the paper, each stroke filled with purpose. Dear Moxie, remember when you thought you couldn't do this? Look at you now, she writes, a voiceover echoing. You've come so far, faced so many challenges, and emerged stronger each time. The letter continues, resonating deeply. Celebrate those victories, big and small. You deserve it. Moxie concludes, sealing the letter with newfound pride. Soft light spills across the living room, a haven of warmth and laughter as Moxie gathers with her family. The air buzzes with chatter, a symphony of familiar voices weaving through the comforting space. Moxie's eyes sparkle with genuine happiness, a radiant smile gracing her lips as she takes in the scene. Time seems to slow as Moxie savors each fleeting moment, etching the feeling of belonging into her memory. In the heart of her family, Moxie finds a sanctuary, a place where love and joy intertwine. Amidst the bustling department store, Moxie's mind is sharp, a beacon of problem solving in a sea of shoppers. She navigates the aisles, her focus unwavering, her determination palpable in every step. Her eyes scan the environment, alert to possibilities, driven by an innate ability to find solutions. Moxie's actions demonstrate her positive nature, shining brightly in the busy department store. Moxie walks down a vibrant street, the city's energy swirling around her. Sunlight catches the colorful storefronts, each a unique splash of urban art. She smiles, a genuine appreciation for the bustling scene. The sounds of the city, music, laughter, distant sirens, create a lively symphony. Moxie's eyes sparkle, reflecting the city's relentless optimism. She embraces the beauty of the everyday, finding joy in the simplest moments. In her softly lit bedroom, Moxie sits cross-legged on her bed, eyes gently closed. A single lamp casts a warm glow, highlighting the serene stillness of her face. She inhales deeply, filling her lungs, a moment of peace in the quiet night. Her expression softens, lines of tension fading as she centers herself. Moxie practices self-compassion, a quiet strength radiating from within. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen, casting a warm glow on the start of a new day. Moxie holds a steaming mug, the fragrant steam swirling around her peaceful face. Eyes closed, she inhales deeply, setting intentions for a day aligned with her values. A serene determination settles on her face as she prepares to meet her goals. Under stark fluorescent lights, Moxie's passionate speech captivates her coworkers in the worn break room. "I can't control what happens to me, but I can control how I react," Moxie declares, her eyes shining. Moxie's words resonate. Some nod, others contemplate the weight of her empowering message. We all deserve to feel good, to feel in control, and it starts with us, Moxie asserts with conviction. Evening descends on the park, the sky ablaze with orange and purple, as Moxie sits on a weathered park bench. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, rustling leaves like hushed secrets. Closing her eyes, Moxie reflects on lessons learned, the weight of past burdens lifting from her face. A serene smile graces her lips, a beacon of tranquility in the fading light. She finds solace in self-care, embracing emotional regulation as the evening deepens. The park's peaceful embrace envelops Moxie, a moment of profound calm amidst life's storms. Moxie lies in her bed, moonlight painting a serene smile on her face. The quiet room is filled with soft breathing, a testament to newfound peace. She is the picture of contentment, a stark contrast to past turmoil. Gratitude radiates from her, a deep appreciation for her journey. Moxie navigates the bustling department store, her focused movements cutting through the chaos. A heated confrontation erupts between a customer and a junior employee. Moxie steps in, her calm voice a soothing balm, diffusing the rising tension with ease. Her efficiency earns nods of respect from colleagues and an approving glance from her manager. Under the bright day, Moxie strides forward, her every step echoing confidence. Sunlight catches her face, illuminating a radiant positivity that seems to ripple outward. Her shoulders are squared, her head held high, a portrait of self-assurance in motion. Each footfall is a declaration. As she confidently moves through the urban landscape, Moxie embodies unstoppable energy. She commands attention without uttering a word. She is a beacon of self-reliance, her presence a stark contrast to the mundane. Under the gentle glow of the nightlight, Moxie's face is serene, her body gradually relaxing into sleep. Her breathing softens, a peaceful rhythm filling the quiet room as she drifts further from wakefulness. Worries and anxieties of the day fade, replaced by the tranquility of a slumbering mind. Moxie's tranquil slumber deepens, a silent promise of rest and renewal. Sunlight streams into the kitchen as Moxie prepares to greet a new day with unwavering optimism. A subtle smile plays on her lips, reflecting her readiness to embrace the challenges ahead. The kitchen awakens with her, filled with the promise of possibilities and fresh starts. Moxie stands poised, a beacon of determination in the quiet morning light. Sunlight paints the worn floor of the break room, dust motes dancing in the golden rays. Moxie sits at the chip table, her presence a beacon of quiet strength. Her colleagues gather around her, drawn in by an unspoken promise of hope. Moxie leans forward, her earnest expression igniting a spark of courage in the dim room. A sense of unity fills the air as they prepare to face the day. fortified by Moxie's spirit. Bathed in the evening sun, Moxie wanders through the tranquil park, a serene smile playing on her lips. She pauses, inhaling deeply, the crisp air filling her lungs with a sense of calm and well-being. Her gaze softens as she watches children play, their laughter echoing through the peaceful park. A wave of contentment washes over Moxie, connecting with nature's beauty and simple joys. The setting sun casts long shadows, painting the scene with warmth as Moxie reflects on her life. In this moment, Moxie cherishes the connections she has with others, finding solace in their presence. Soft light bathes Moxie's bedroom, highlighting the quiet serenity that now fills the space. Moxie stands tall, her confident smile a beacon of the peace she has found within. Her surroundings reflect a newfound resilience, a testament to battles fought and won. Strength is etched in her features, telling a silent story of transformation and triumph. Moxie takes a deep breath, reveling in the woman she has become, finally at peace. Soft light fills the living room, casting a gentle glow. Moxie settles in, her face radiant with contentment. A wave of warmth washes over her in the tranquil space. She reflects on the love enveloping her. Gratitude deepens in her heart. A serene smile graces her lips. In a bustling department store, Moxie radiates a newfound serenity, her presence a beacon of tranquility. Her calm demeanor contrasts sharply with the frenetic energy of shoppers, a silent testament to her inner peace. Moxie's aura inspires subtle shifts in those around her, a ripple effect of calm amidst the chaos. A gentle smile plays on her lips, reflecting a conscious choice to embody peace rather than succumb to negativity. The department store transforms into a space of quiet contemplation, all thanks to Moxie's serene influence. Sunlight bathes the street as Moxie walks, a palpable sense of freedom radiating from her. Her steps are light, unburdened by the anger that once weighed her down. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, mirroring the lightness in her spirit. Moxie's eyes sparkle with newfound hope, reflecting the vibrant energy of the day. She breathes deeply, savoring the simple joy of walking without the chains of resentment. The world around her seems brighter, as if sharing in her liberation. In the dim light, Moxie sits on her bed, shadows dancing around her, lost in thought. A quiet moment of reflection settles over Moxie as she gazes into the darkness. Anger doesn't punish the problem, it punishes the person who holds it, Moxie says. Moxie's words hang in the air, a soft whisper against the stillness of the night. Sunlight streams into the kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Moxie stands in the heart of her kitchen, a serene smile gracing her lips. She pauses, closing her eyes, and takes a deep breath, gratitude washing over her. The kettle whistles softly, a gentle reminder of the simple joys in her life. Moxie pours the hot water, steam swirling around her face like a comforting embrace. Contentment radiates from her as she savors the quiet of the morning. Moxie moves through the crowded department store, eyes flitting over displays, lost in thought. She makes her choices with care, navigating aisles and inner dialogues with the same practiced ease. A faint smile touches her lips as she sidesteps a mental argument, a silent battle won. Surrounded by shoppers, Moxie remains in her own world, a fortress of selective engagement. The store blurs around her, a backdrop to her internal world where wit and wisdom collide. As evening descends, Moxie finds solace on a park bench, the setting sun painting the sky with hues of warmth. Long shadows stretch around her, mirroring the journey she has undertaken to arrive at this moment of tranquility. She watches the colors shift and blend, a visual symphony that resonates with the peace settling within her. Her body is relaxed, each muscle unwinding from the tension it once held, a physical manifestation of release. Her mind, once a battlefield of worries, now finds stillness, the weight of her burdens finally lifted. In this quiet park, Moxie discovers a sanctuary, bathed in the golden light of a new beginning.